Good evening and welcome to the Daily Netzach Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. Carrying on from where we left off yesterday in Siman Samach Beis Sif Yud Aleph. So, the community leaders are obligated to appoint officers who shall go around the stores, the shops, and check or wait to measures are correct. And anyone with whom there is found a measure which is lacking, and it's not this full size, or weight lacking, and it's not the correct weight of what it's said ought to be, or a faulty scale. So they're allowed to administer some sort of punishment, or and to fine him as they deem appropriate. Sif Yud base. Also, it's also for a person to have in his house, when you store a measure which is not its full size, even if he doesn't measure up with it. And if he does keep such an item in his house, he is over on a lav, he violates a prohibition. Shneimah says in the pasuk, "Lo yiyelecha b'kischa even v'even gedola k'tana." Should not having your pouch weight a large one, a small one. Lo yiyelecha b'veischa eifa v'eifa gedola k'tana. You should not have in your house a measure, a large one and a small one. But afilu last is a midah of it l'mei raglayim. Also, it is even prohibited to make such an item into a urine receptacle, in case someone who doesn't know what it is comes along and tries to measure with it. However, if it's a practice within the city that one measures only with measures that are marked with a known mark, so it's like a seal of accuracy. This floor measure is not marked. Also, it's permitted to keep it in your house. Sif Yud Gimel. If one is trying to buy or purchase or rent an item, whether it's a land or it's movable objects, whether it's from a non-Jew or a Jew, and they've already agreed on a price. So before they manage to complete this transaction, another person comes along and purchased it, rented it, and he gazumps the transaction. Nikra Rosha, the second person is called a Rosha. Avo. If they've not yet agreed on a price, but in the middle of negotiations, he wants this amount, he wants that amount, it's still permitted for someone else to buy it. It is also prohibited to encroach upon another Jew's boundary in regard to renting houses the like from non-Jews. Sif Yud Dalad. Someone who gives money to his fellow Jew, to act as an agent to purchase land or movable objects, and the agent went and purchased the item himself with his own money, this person is considered deceitful. However, if he bought it with the money of the person who sent him, he must give it to him even if he bought it for himself. Seif Tes Vav. Someone who part pays the price of a purchase, mark the purchase itself with an identifying mark in the presence of the seller, who doesn't object to this, or if the seller actually tells him, mark your purchase, even if the action he took was performed in a manner that does not actually cause the kinyan, Nevertheless, someone who goes back at that point, has not acted in a manner befitting a Jew. As in, once you've part initiated the transaction, even though you might have completed it, you shouldn't go back. And he receives the curse of Mishapar, someone who demands retribution, the Hainu, that they curse him in Beistin, he who exacted retribution from the people who sinned during the generation of the flood, and from the people who sinned during the generation of the dispersion, as in the people who built the Tower of Babel, and from the people of Sodom and Moira, and from the Egyptians drowned at sea, he will exact retribution from someone who does not stand by his word. And that completes tonight's Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. Have a good evening.